In this video, I'm going to go over some unemployment updates, how some people are receiving up to $950 per week on unemployment, and how you could qualify and get unemployment yourself. But first, let me set some context to the situation. This way you'll have a better understanding of how it all works later on in the video. If we look here, according to this article that just came out yesterday on CNBC, Kevin Hassett, which is the White House economic advisor, said, "We see an unemployment rate that reaches rates we saw during the Great Depression." And he said, during the Great Recession, which was in 2008, we lost 8.7 million jobs in the whole thing. Now we're losing that many every 10 days, so the lift for economic policymakers is an extraordinary one. These are record high numbers that we've never seen in our lifetime. The average rate that Americans pay for rent in this country is around $1,400, so between unemployment and the $1,200 stimulus check, which even more than half still hasn't received yet, will it be enough for us to survive this pandemic and the economy tanking? Let's go further. So this is what Steve Mnuchin just said yesterday. He's Secretary of Treasury.
Well, Chris, I think as we begin to reopen the economy in May and June, you're going to see the economy really bounce back in July, August, September. And we are putting in an unprecedented amount of fiscal relief into the economy. You're seeing trillions of dollars that's making its way into the economy, and I think this is going to have a significant impact.
So he's very optimistic in this video, assuming that this whole thing is going to blow over in May and June and the economy is going to open up and everything is going to go back to normal. Some people are saying it could take 18 months before we get back to normal economy, but none of us can predict when this whole pandemic is going to blow over, including Mnuchin. He has no idea. He's not going off of facts that the economy will open up again May or June. This is all hearsay. By the way, my name is David, and if you want more stimulus and unemployment video updates, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot, and you'll be notified of the latest information. I'm doing daily videos on this information. So with millions of jobs lost and our economy heavily relying on consumerism, which means people need to spend money in order for our economy to thrive, the economic stimulus package has given us $2 trillion, and some of the benefits with this, you probably heard the stimulus package of $1,200, but also an additional $600 per week for people on unemployment. Now we'll go over who qualifies for this and some more information about the unemployment package. According to this article, the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act expands unemployment benefits to include part-time and self-employed workers, including contractors and gig workers, which is great news because it's not just people who are working a 9 to 5, but people who are on 1099 who may work as a carpenter or do handiwork. They qualify for this additional $600 per week as well. So let's dive in a little deeper. So majority of Americans will fall under these 4 categories here. So if your workplace closed due to public health emergency, you had to quit your job because of the coronavirus, you can't work because you are a caregiver to someone whose school or other facility closed and you need to take care of them, or you were supposed to start a job but it fell through, or you can't get there because of coronavirus. So even if you don't have unemployment history, but you could prove that you were about to start a job before this whole pandemic started, then you could still qualify for unemployment. Now let's talk about how much money you could expect to get while being on unemployment. It depends state by state. So whatever your state is going to give you, then federally, the federal government will give you an additional $600 on top of that. So some states could give up to $350 per week plus the $600. That's $950 per week while not working and being on unemployment, which is a really high number, and I think it could definitely help out a lot of Americans. So to give you an idea of how much $950 a week is, if we were to extrapolate that over the course of a year, that's making $49,000. So if we were to actually make this amount of money and pay taxes on it, you would be making over $60,000 in order to get $49,000. It's a lot of money. If you wanted to apply for unemployment, you could click the link down in the description below and it'll take you to Career One Stop, which I think is a great resource to finding all the information you need about unemployment. If we look here, you could find it state by state. So it's going to depend on which state you live in to determine how much money you're actually going to get. But regardless of how much you get with your state, it'll be an additional $600 on top of that. Just a couple of precautions. There have been many delays with all these states because they have never seen this many people go on unemployment at once. And because there's so many people, they just don't have the systems to manage all these people, process their information, and have them get their money as soon as possible. Unlike a regular day in a regular economy. Because of this whole pandemic, everything is slowed down. So if you are applying for unemployment, expect delay. And I know times are tough right now. If you want an additional way to get free money, I have a link down in the description below. It has a spreadsheet of if you just sign up for these investment apps, they give you free stocks, free money, just for signing up. And if you wanted to deposit money, you get an additional bonus there as well. There's about 10 of them. So personally, I've made probably a few $100s just from signing up from these. If you want to watch more stimulus update videos, you could click either one of these videos over here, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, take care, and hopefully you get your money soon. Thanks for watching.